So earlier today, Alvin Kamara came out and spoke about whether or not he feels the Saints would have beaten the Eagles if they had made it to the NFC Championship game instead of the Vikings. And well, he said that, and I quote, we would have beaten the shit out of the Eagles. Now, I find it kind of funny because one, this is 6 months in the past, that you're referring to stuff. 7 months in the past, stuff that you're referring about, and out of all people, it's Alvin Kamara. Now, I have respect for Alvin Kamara. He's a great player. He was one of the best rookie talents of last year. He was one of the big reasons why the Saints made it back to the playoffs. But be realistic here, and I know people have already said it. If you can't tackle a guy making a catch down the sideline, you shouldn't have made it anywhere, okay? Because, let's be real, that Minneapolis miracle that we always talk about, and I said it back in my Minnesota Vikings videos back in freaking January. Jesus Christ, it's been forever since that happened. That it was a lucky play because it was a rookie safety going for a tackle instead of going head on, making sure that Stephon Diggs did not stay in bounds or just, I don't know, get in front of him, tackle him, or slow him down because he had another defender right behind you. Instead, he ducked under him. It's a missed tackle. It is a blown assessment. It's just a bad play on the Saints' corner. That's it. It wasn't a miracle. It was just an idiotic play that happened. Do you think that you really would have fared that well with that kind of a play with so much on the line a week later in the NFC Championship game? I doubt it. And the Saints as a whole, defense got better, sure. We're talking last year. I mean, this year, they probably did get a little bit better. I feel like every NFC playoff team got a little bit better, minus the Panthers. But the Saints didn't have that great a defense. The reason why they stayed in games and won games was because they had an amazing offense that blew everybody out of the water. It was amazing when Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas and Drew Brees managed to do last year with the offense that they had, with the tools and everything that they had. I give props to that. And will I admit that the NFC Championship game would have been different had the Saints have gone to Philly instead of the Vikings? Definitely. It would have been a closer game. It would have been more of an offensive battle. It wouldn't have been lopsided. Because let's be real here. The Vikings weren't that great. And they still aren't that great. I agree with almost every single power ranking that has the Vikings at 6 or below because they are not as great as people say they are. The Saints are better. The Falcons are better. The Eagles, Patriots, meh, they're right there because the Vikings have a lot on their plate. Kirk Cousins is 50-50, okay? I've dealt with him. He's killed us, yes. But at the same time, we've seen him throw away some game-changing interceptions, specifically some of them being in overtime, and a lot of them being pick sixes in his history. So, Vikings got their hands full there. Of course, Stephon Diggs made one great play, so we got to give him the money he deserves for it. And Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook is probably your best player, and he's coming off a torn ACL, so good luck to you guys down there in Minnesota, or up there, rather, in Minnesota. Definitely, NFC Championship game would have been different, but Alvin Kamara, your comment is so false because you're going up against the best team in the NFC, with or without Carson Wentz. That's a fact, and we are still that best team right now. No doubt in my mind. And I'll talk to you guys later, tomorrow night to be specific, after preseason game 1 against the Steelers at the Link. I'm excited. Tell me what you guys thought about Alvin Kamara's comments in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.